I can't believe I didn't get any when I was home. Okay, what I'm talking about is kind of something I grew up eating all the time. It was just a nice little snack that it's something we look forward to. It was pepperoni balls. It's just a bun with pepperoni stuffed in the middle, sometimes cheese. Serve with a little marinara. Let's make some. If you've watched my channel with any kind of regularity, you're going to recognize this recipe. It's because I used it for the pitas, I've used it for pizza crust, and I modified it for the monkey breads. I'm going to use it again for the pepperoni balls. Okay, sponge. 1 cup flour, 1 cup water, half a teaspoon of yeast. Set it in the refrigerator overnight, bring it out about a half hour before you're ready to work it, and it gets all bubbly and stuff. That goes in the bowl. Next, cup of all-purpose flour, cup of oat flour. Why oat flour? Because I like oat flour, and it's good for you. If you don't have oat flour, you can use 2 cups of regular flour. Ounce of olive oil. Nice pinch of salt, maybe 2. Honey. We're going to go about a ounce. So it's a little bit more honey than usual. Okay, again, bring it together, let it rest 10 minutes, knead it for 10 minutes, stick it in there. Well, don't stick it in your microwave while it's on. I put it in the microwave because that's the warmest spot of the house, especially after I've warmed up the oven. So it's got to rise for 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can catch up with me when we form the dough. Okay, you've seen me do those steps many times before. And now it's done. Of course, let's go over those steps real quick. Make a sponge, cup of water, cup of flour, half a teaspoon of yeast in the refrigerator overnight. Put it in the mixing bowl, add your flour, your oat flour if you want, honey, all the ingredients, spin it till it's mixed together. Then knead it, let it rest for 10 minutes, knead it for another 10 minutes. This time I was a little bit dry. It's been a little bit dry here in Colorado, so I added just another half an ounce of water. It needed it. So always, check your dough, make sure that it's well hydrated. So now we need to put everything together. I'm going to mix this out, then we're going to form our little pepperoni balls. But first, let's talk about what I got. First of all, pepperoni. Get the good stuff. This is good. Cheese. Okay. The cheese, you really want, well, most of the cheeses that I get when I was, I'm back home and I order them, it's always going to be mozzarella. And not the good kind of mozzarella, the pizza cheese, dried out, pre-shredded mozzarella. Why don't we use something a little bit better? Maybe some provolone or some Fontina or something like that. A nice smooth melting cheese that has a little bit, that's somewhat dry. Problem with buffalo mozzarella is just too much liquid in them. they melt up and they just make a bit of a mess. Okay, so the other thing, I like these silicone impregnated mats. If you want, check down in the description. I'll have a link, an Amazon link, where you can buy these. Also, while you're down there, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave me a comment. Okay, so let's get to work on this. Put down a little bit of bench flour. And we'll turn out our ball of dough. I'm going to save the plastic wrap. I'm going to use it again. So I'm just kind of using my fingertips, my knuckles, something like that, just to redistribute the bubbles in the dough, as you've seen me do. I'm going to fold it up, do that again, fold it again, and one more time. Form it into a little bit of a ball. There we go. Very nice. Now, I weighed this out, and I'm at about 26 ounces, which is enough for 12 2-ounces, plus a little bit more, which I think I'm okay on. So I'm going to split this up into 12 pieces, and we'll make 12 pepperoni balls. Using my dough scraper is probably the best thing. This doesn't have to be exact. It's better if it is, but it doesn't have to be. And if you want to, go ahead and weigh these out. So let's make 12 somewhat equal portions. This piece is a little bit big, so I'm going to cut down some of these. Maybe I'll get a 13th out of it. Yeah, it was still a little bit big. Okay, so I got 5, 10, 13 pieces. No problem. Start rolling this out. And I want to just kind of work it with my fingers to make a little disc. There we go. Take a piece of cheese. And I don't know, about 4 or 5 pieces of pepperoni, stick them in the middle, and then stretch the dough over and seal up the little pocket. Give it a little turn, tighten up the dough. There we have it. Easy money. I'll finish these up and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, there we have it, our 13 pepperoni balls. Okay, so I'm going to take my plastic wrap, I'm going to put it over the top loosely so it doesn't dry out, and we'll let this proof again. While I scratch my nose, I'm going to put this off to the side, and then we're going to bake these off after about 30-40 minutes of these proofing. Okay, these are proofed up pretty nicely. I'm going to hit them with a little bit of egg wash. So egg wash being equal parts egg and water. Very simple, just brush it on. This will help give it a nice little color to it. So I got my oven set at 375. There we go. That's all done. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more flavor to them. So I'm going to hit just a little bit of kosher salt on top, just to give it that little extraness. And let's also hit it with a little bit of black pepper. Just like maybe like a fraction of a grind, just so you get a few flecks of black pepper on there. These are going in the oven probably about 20 to 30 minutes, in that time frame. I'll let you know the exact time when I'm done. All right, they're done. This took about 30 minutes at 350. So, but you know, keep checking your own. Every oven's going to be different, and well, that old girl, who knows. So some of the cheese came out of it, and that's okay, because that's what I'm going to snack on as soon as I'm done filming this. I'm going to snack on that extra cheese. Maybe the dogs will have some too. Okay, there we go. Pepperoni balls, the way I make them. Enjoy. Oh, don't forget, check out these. Like, subscribe, all that stuff downstairs. Well, down below. And, well, I'll see you next time.